Hello, I'm Stéphane Bilodeau, and I'm with my colleague.
I'm Ayşe, and nice to be here today. So
Absolutely.
let's start. Are you a female professional who wants to create an impact? Are you also a female professional who wants to build resilience and confidence while creating an impact? If you say yes, let's look at what may have brought you today here. Perhaps you felt not confident enough how to step forward and make your voice heard during meetings or on your career ladder. Or perhaps it was about not being sure what you really want to achieve professionally. Or perhaps it was about all these inner critics like, I'm not good enough, I don't have time, people are usually judging me, and so on. And all these leading at the end of the day feeling so confused, tired, stressed, and finally you don't have the best of yourself to spend time with your family. And let's take a deep breath in, let's take a deep breath out, and imagine that abundance of resilience and confidence is flowing to you. And you are feeling so confident and resilient that you know what you want to achieve, how to climb your career ladder, and how to step forward to make your voice heard. And at the end of the day, you feel so relaxed, so confident, and so happy. And you have your best of yourself to spend time with your family. So, this is where you are at the moment, and this is where you want to be. So, would you agree on a new strategy that is called spring cleaning for leadership? So, today we will talk about what we mean by spring cleaning for leadership, referring to clear and creative mindset growth. And why this is actually very important, because at the moment, research shows that professionals with high level of inner critics are more likely to be stressed and more likely to feel less confident. And latest research shows that at least 1 in 2 women are feeling higher levels of stress, less confident, and more lonely compared to the times before COVID-19. On the other hand, many leaders are struggling to find a clear purpose, and they also feel lonely. So not being confused about what your goal is, feeling not confident, and feeling stressed with lots of critics, that's what I call perfect storm. So, you may be wondering who we are and why we are here, so we will shortly share our stories so you can know better about us and what we do. And actually, it was in 2020 and I was starting up my business, and I was new to this work because I have been at the academia for over the last 15 years, but I thought that it's a good start, and I started with delivering resilient leadership and sustainability workshops, and you may guess, after 2 months, knock knock, COVID-19 just hit, and I have heard that many women were struggling or juggling between so many household tasks, child care, home care, job, while they were being concerned about health and well-being of their families. And I thought that this is a great moment to step forward because actually I was there 5 years ago while I was delivering a training, a part of a national project to train prisoners as coaches, and I wasn't so confident and I didn't know that really I could do that, but something said that I should do that, people need me. And that is how I started my resilience journey. And during COVID-19, I was feeling more confident and I knew a strategy so I could help these people. And I don't know if you have ever still felt that something is not there, even though you feel confident and you feel your purpose, but something in your gut says that, are you really good enough, or do you have enough support? You don't have someone or mentor to support you, and with all this confusion, I just ended up virtually participating United Nations Global Leaders Summit, and I met with Stefan. And then our journey started, and then from that moment, several meetings, and we immediately started, we realized that we shared a common passion about for a better, greener, fairer, and more sustainable world, and we started launching some workshops about resilient leadership and sustainability development goals. We applied several funds, and we thought that, oh, everything will be perfect. And we will create a huge impact. And of course, several things worked very well, several things didn't work well. And where are we now at the moment? Last year, we had the opportunity to be accepted to launch TEDx Countdown events for resilient leadership. We call Impact Series, especially for female entrepreneurs and leaders to rise and thrive while they are creating sustainable impact. And also now we are the nominee of United Nations Impact Category Award. We are just nominees, but we are moving forward. And that is the story I wanted to tell, but we have further achievements, but Stefan will tell along with his story. Stefan.
Yes, we have different things, and great to be working together on many things in the last 2 years during this pandemic you just referred to, by the way. I'll not make a story exactly like that, but I wanted to highlight that I'm often calling myself an hybrid. So I'm in many worlds at the same time. So I'm a sort of mix of many things. So sometimes I'm kind of alone in the category I am. But because I'm an engineer, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm working in the energy sector, which is really energy focused. But I'm also a fierce advocate of sustainability, of health, well-being. I'm often working with big organizations, but I like the small organization settings. I have the enthusiasm and perseverance of an entrepreneur, but I'm also down to earth. I've been working in regulators, people that gives license to professionals. So really this risk management mindset at the same time of the regulator's experience. And while unlike many professionals that often think and work in silos with like-minded people, I thrive by working and exchanging with people with diverse mindset, diverse experiences, background. And that's why I quickly like to work with you, Aisha. You're coming with ideas which are so great and definitely different viewpoints. But we have the same goal, so that's absolutely awesome. So the same objective, but coming with different perspective. But anyway, so my story is filled of this stretch between different worlds, and so many struggles and troubles that have been caused by these differences, and so not working in silos and always with like-minded people. It's stretching you need to make sure that you're open-minded. You need to make sure that you accept things that you would not thought that would be coming. So that's important. But all those struggles I have learned a lot from. I learned a lot from the people, learned a lot from the experience, and even the troubles that might have sometimes been related to that. So, and I've learned also that even failures are important. It's not just that you can live with failures and learn from it. I personally think that they are necessary to make the best out of what you are and what the things are around, because the next time you will better know how to approach something. And if you failed, it gets in really well. Okay, so you understand it really well. It's a great way to learn. I'm not saying you need to absolutely look for failure, but if you're failing in something, don't see it as the ultimate problem. See it as an opportunity. Just the way you're approaching the failures you lived might help you down the road. By the way, it's sort of one of the fastest way to progress and go forward in many places, because comfort in our habits, good or bad habits, is the opposite of that. So it's the best way to stay put, not to progress. And we all know in these climate changes, climate emergency time, that business as usual, staying put in some place, not changing your ways to do things, it's definitely not the thing you want to do. You need to change to improve further what you're doing. Everyone, and I'm saying you, but it's everyone. Me, the countries, your company, everyone needs to adapt and change. That's really a required thing. So business as usual mindset is the thing to put aside, definitely. And that's one of the common ground we have, Aisha and I. So we're looking for transformation, helping people, ourselves, but also our team and the others, finding ways to do that. And the other thing that I've realized, it's diversity and inclusiveness are required to get towards a better world, to get towards a better self as well. It's important to have others. And I'm convinced of that, having lived many examples of that, and maybe in the future the future workshop we'll make and webinars, I'll share some of them. And I think diversity, it's really to give more room for women leadership, but also youth leadership, minorities, and diversity of coming from our perspective. Not only white men with white beard, you need to have good examples coming from so many others, and it's important, because that will lead to the best solutions, the more inclusive solutions, and the sustainable solution as well. Anyways, it's not to that I want to give some. It's more my thoughts than the ultimate secret. We all know that, I think, in ourselves, that it's important to be open to others. We're humans. We're based on society, on collectiveness, so we just need to let that happen correctly, rather than pushing for division, pushing for kind of taking from the others, taking from the planet. No, we need to take action ourselves. We need to participate. We need to collaborate. And that's what's definitely important. And that's why when we've met at the UN Global Compact Leaders Summit a couple of years ago, I was quickly convinced that we could collaborate, because that is definitely some common ground. Even if our perspective were coming from very different backgrounds, what we were seeing up front was kind of the same. So that was great. So anyway, later on I'll talk about the other things we've done, but I think it's just a good intro to what we've done so far.
Yeah.